eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my head.
Hey guys, Hayden here, welcome back to another video. Today we have a review of Squad, the game, so let's just get right into it. Also, let me know what you thought of the intro down below in the comments. And I just wanted to apologise for the lack of videos over the past couple of days. I've just been quite busy at the moment, but we're back onto it, and let's just get right into it. So Squad, it's a realistic, let me rephrase that, it's an incredibly realistic first-person shooter developed by OffWorld Industries, and it's currently in early access, and on the Steam market it's charging $40. The price is very steep considering it is obviously in early access, but this game just has so much potential. As you can see on the screen, the HUD is kept to a minimal, and no information is presented directly to you without pressing additional buttons. Teamwork is paramount in Squad, because in Squad, the only way you're going to win a game is through excellent communication from within your own individual team, and also between the squad leader and other squads on that team, if that made any sense at all. Now please keep in mind, this game is not for everyone by any stretch. I've played about 19 hours so far and I've loved every bit of it. Obviously there's quite a few glitches and bugs still, because again, it is in early access and there's no vehicles in this game, so you will be running for quite a long time. At this point, sorry, there is no vehicles in this game. However, it is in development to add vehicles into the game in the near future. Now it's in my opinion that this game will only appeal to a specific genre of player, and now just be fully aware of what you're getting yourself into. There are multiple roles in each squad, varying from, say, the squad leader just to multiple different rifleman classes, to being a medic, to being a marksman in some squads, to being a light machine gun player. However, keep in mind that there is a cap on how many people can play on a specific role. For example, in a specific squad you may only be able to have 2 medics if the squad is at full capacity. This might all sound a bit confusing, I'm not entirely sure, but you'll understand more if and when you decide to buy this game. And keep in mind, this game is a very good game, it's got a lot of potential, and I'm so excited for what it has to offer. But you've got to go in with an open mind. You've also got to remember that it's a very different game, and at the moment there's only one game mode, that being a variant of the Conquest game mode from other first-person shooters such as Battlefield or Call of Duty, however in a more realistic format. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but the way that Conquest is won in Squad is through your team capturing different points on various maps, which causes the enemy's tickets to bleed, and also you killing enemies yourself, which causes them to respawn. I'm not sure if they plan to add in any other game modes to Squad, but at this point in time, this is the only game mode we have so far. Recoil is also a heavy part of Squad, and every gun has a heavy amount of recoil. On most guns you can choose between single fire or automatic fire, and you know, there's just a huge learning curve to Squad, at least in my opinion. And if there's one bit of advice I can offer to new players, it's to try and figure out the community of Squad as soon as you can, and be a team player. Because if there's one thing that experienced players of this game don't like, it's when multiple roles aren't filled and everyone's just sort of stacking a rifleman class. Again, there's so many elements to this game that it's just hard to give an early access review, because obviously there's going to be bugs, but it's just something that I really wanted to do. I also forgot to mention that the Conquest game mode is a 50-on-50 player game mode. At the moment there's also multiple teams in Squad. For example, you can either be an American, so be on the American team, or maybe be on the Russian team, or the terrorists. Obviously it depends on which map you're on it as to which team is spawned in. Now the reason I'm mentioning this is because each team has their individual weapons that they can use. For example, the terrorists, for the normal rifleman, might just have an AK-47. Squad leaders also have multiple smokes to try and smoke off areas and indicate where enemy fire might be. And again, this is important to note because it relates to pointing out that Squad is an incredibly team-based, realistic first-person shooter. Now I'm so sorry if this sounded confusing to anybody, and mind you, it probably did, but if I could summarize Squad, it's an incredible first-person realistic shooter, and in my opinion it has a lot of elements to learn, but if you can learn them, you'll have a great time playing it. And that's if you can deal with the bugs and glitches. Now is it worth $40? Probably not, no, because it's still obviously in early access, and there's going to be a lot of bugs. But this game has so much potential, it's definitely one thing to keep your eye on, or it's definitely a game to keep an eye on, and in the future I'm more than happy to make another video on it to update you guys. And in fact the only time that I would recommend you to buy this game is if you're incredibly into realistic first-person shooters, because at the end of the day, that's what this game is, a realistic first-person shooter. and it's a lot of fun. So guys, I hope you had an awesome day today. If you did, please be sure to leave this video a like if it made your day any better. If it didn't, Jesus, that was a jumble of words. But hopefully you guys had an awesome day today. And don't forget to subscribe because I upload daily content that I really think you'll enjoy. And yeah, I'll see you later.